All right, let's get right into it here. I've received overwhelming requests to do a video today, so I thought I'll do a very quick video. I got a lot to do, so I can't spend too much time, but we'll make this one quick. We'll talk about the key levels, key moving averages, and see what we can expect going into Thursday and Friday. As you can see, market is pretty much flat here with the little decline that we witnessed. Actually, the market was down close to what, 1% earlier today, 0.8, 0.7%. With that downturn we see here, with that gap which we've been talking about for a couple days here, that gap of 422 is pretty much filled. I mean, if you really want to nitpick, we got about, I don't know, less than 10% of that, because remember the gap was like, this much right here. It's slightly open, pretty much, let's call that filled. I mean, there's a little bit, just because it wasn't fully filled, I think maybe that gave a little bit of that micro-term juice on the 5th hour, and we did see that move here, but we've been working with the extreme oversold sentiment for a few days here, which I've been talking about this week. So with the little pop that we've seen today, as you can see, that micro-term moving average, that micro-term moving average has been reprogrammed to support the sellers here. So you can see that micro-term's been acting as resistance for entire week here. As you can see, it's a little pop there. Micro-term and the short-term. Short-term is that green color moving average. They both working together, right? You can see that level acting as a resistance. We plunge back down. We get a little pop. Obviously, we're still on a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. Benefit of the doubt goes to the sellers. We made that pop here on this day. It looked promising. I remember it was slightly above the, micro-term at that time. I slightly adjusted just to accommodate, because we didn't see that follow through, right? We did not see that follow through to the upside. So really, that micro-term was never fully reclaimed. Bulls were not able to reprogram that micro-term. Remember, just getting slightly above certain levels or certain moving average, that doesn't mean a whole lot. As you can see, even on this day right here, with this gap up on the 1st hour, we were above the micro-term. 2nd hour, 3rd hour, 4th one, and then inevitably we plunged back down. And so that wasn't a successful reprogramming of the micro-term. So the micro-term obviously also acting as resistance on the last hour. We did see a little bit of rally on the 5th and 6th hour. We did put in that doji, high wave doji there with the long upper wick, long lower wick. Basically, the last hour was draw, bull versus bear. Obviously, that micro-term moving average, that's what we have, that doji candle there. So this doji candle could mean absolutely nothing, depending on how it closes or how it trades tomorrow morning. Let's see if we do see a follow through tomorrow to the upside. Then that doji was a continuation doji, right? Let's say if this thing gaps back down tomorrow morning and we see that this thing continued to make travel to the downside, then doji was that topping doji. So doji, again, that doji right here, you see this doji, right? We never saw, after that doji, we never saw a follow through to the upside. So that was the topping doji. So this doji absolutely mean nothing as of today without, how this market is going to play out going into tomorrow. Even if we do see a follow through tomorrow and do reclaim the micro term, if the market can stay above the micro term, that's going to give micro term strength to the buyers, and that could be short-lived because we have the gap area and short-term moving averages in that vicinity right here at 430 now. But obviously, if we do see price traveling to the upside, that short-term is going to kind of come and meet in this vicinity right here. Remember, the short-term does have carry pretty impressive resume here, destroying the buyers. So again, we have the gap area, which this entire level is going to act as resistance. And then we also have the short-term moving average in that vicinity. Even if we do see a follow through and the micro term does get reclaimed to the upside, there's a whole lot that bulls need to do before we can fully say this market has been reversed, right? So as you can see, the oscillator also dealing with this resistance here. We did see that initial cross right here, as you can see. So that, again, that give us the slight hope for the micro-term buyers, but then we have that oscillator resistance right here. Again, this level been acting as resistance for some time, but you can see this is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. I think sooner or later that pressure cooker has to let out some of the steam. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this oscillator actually breaking out, possibly if we do see a follow through tomorrow, and then dealing with the short-term moving average and then the gap area there.